Hey, Amira. Um, Emily's practicing her, what is that thing called? She's in the band. If y'all hear something in the background. How are y'all doing? Oh, you was just thinking about me, Ann? I've been trying to make myself get on here for 30 minutes. I have to tell myself, get it together. I told Aliens that I was coming on here, but I think she might be busy working or something. You're eating McDonald's, Linksy? You gotta get them milkshakes, right? She said, it's so good. Say it's so bad, but so good. What's a mudslide? That's good that you've been eating healthy. Hey, Eliza. A mudslide sounds like a brownie drink with a shot of liquor or something, if I had to guess. She said, a yummy drink. I'm feeling good in the neighborhood. Okay. You're new, Shar? Hey, Elkie. All right, if y'all want to be on the list, y'all just put an emoji and I'll call your name out. Let's see. So number 1 is Joan, Leo, and Aquarius. Number 2 is Bella. 3 is Rashima Simmons. 4 is Shar. 5 is Intuitive. Thank you, Elkie. I'll let you go first, okay? 6 is Linksy. 7 is Alexandra ESP. Number 8 is Eliza. 9 is Anna Banana. 10 is Rosa. 11 is Anna Rose. Thank you so much, Elkie. I will check it in. Let me just grab the ones who all right. 12 is Maya. 13 is, okay, I already got Linksy. Linksy, you're going to be 6. 13 is Zola. 14 is Babina. 15 is Sonia. 16 is Sarah Craven. How are you doing, Sarah? 17 is James McMullen. 18 is Real Summer J. 19. What's a doppelganger? 19 is Kalia. Kalia. That's right. You gotta just keep swimming. All right. I'm gonna number down to 25. So we got 6 more spots. Chantel, you can be number 20. Oh, a copycat. Okay. A doppelganger is a copycat. I learn something new every day. 21 is Suman. Sanyal. 22 is Ganna V. We about to get us 25 in a minute, ain't we? We just need 3 more. All right, let me check for, she said she donated, so I'm checking the Cash App thing. Elkie, I don't see it, so you might just want to check your thing. I don't see it didn't come through, unless you did it on. Did you do it on PayPal? Maybe I can check that. And just so you know, on Cash App, my profile picture is a blue butterfly. Ann said, it's not easy being cheesy. Y'all are a trip. That's like a t-shirt. You know the cheese with the holes in it? And then you could have a t-shirt with a big hunk of cheese that's got holes in it, and it should say, it ain't easy being cheesy. I would wear that shit. Alright, Joan, Leo, and Aquarius is first on the free list. And what's her name? Elkie. If you can hear me, you might want to check your thing, boo. Hey, Dan. Look, I will show you it. I'm not trying to show you my business, but let me see. Hold on, I'm looking because I think you sent it twice. Now I need to send one back. Did you send it twice? I see it on here, but it's not showing up. Do you know what I'm saying? I see your name on here. It says pending. What does that mean? Y'all got to tell me because I don't know. Oh, there it goes. I think. You sent it twice, I think. But it's not showing, it's showing me like it's pending. So what does that mean? Oh, crap. You're welcome, Rashima. I'm gonna send one back. I'm gonna send one back, okay? But the reason why I can't send it back yet, I want you to look right here. Can you read that on my phone? It's like it's showing that you sent it and that it's not available yet. So when it shows up in my balance, I can send it back to you. I've never seen it do that before. It just says pending. Let's go ahead and do your question, and then if it hits my Cash App twice, I'll give you back one of them, okay? Okay. All right, let's see, where's your question at, Elkie? I'm sorry, this is confusing. It's never done this before, so. It's being a, ass. Okay. Amira and Smile. Y'all are number 23 and 24, okay? If you're still in here. Smile and Amira. Okay, let me tell her to put her question in here. Okay, can you just ask the universe what messages they have for me? Okay, got you. Hey, Joshy, do you want to be on the list? I have a spot left. Do you want to ask about a certain subject, Elkie? Like, since you donated twice by mistake, we'll do like 2 decks, and you can like do different subjects. Smile, you're number 23, okay? Hey, Jalen. Let's see if she wants to do like, do you want a topic about love or career, or you just want to be anything that wants to come out? Thank you, Seeking Spiritual. I'll get you after Elkie, okay? Let's see if she tells us anything that she wants it to be about. Anything. Okay, that's the funnest ones. Jalen, I put you as 25, okay? Hey, Vetus. All right, I'm closing this, and then I'm going to do her question. She wants to know whatever comes out. And then, based on what comes out, if you have a second question once the reading happens, you just let me know what it is, okay? All right. Y'all, I'm going to get it together in a minute. It feels like Mercury retrograde in this bitch. All right, 7 shuffles for Elkie. Oops. I got a feeling. Are you feeling it too? My head is reeling. I'm about to bust loose. Bottled up emotion is more than an ocean. It starts with an I and ends with a U. I got a feeling. 2 more shuffles. Anything that wants to come out for Elkie. Are you feeling it too? You think so too, Rashima Simmons? It's something. Something. Anything that wants to come out for Elkie. What happened to my favorite singer? Who's my favorite singer? Something bad? Thank you, Sarah. I sure can't really sing, but I appreciate the flattery. I wanted one to flip, Elkie. That's what I'm trying to get to happen here. Strength. It keeps popping up notifications. If this thing sent... This thing, did it send it to me a bunch of times? Because I'm going to be sending this shit back to you. I feel like it's glitching or something. It did send it twice. I promise I don't mind sending one of them back to you. Alright, the Strength card coming out first. So that kind of feels like the whole energy of the deck in general, because I keep trying to get cards to come out and nothing wants to come out. So why is the Strength card here for Elkie? Give us some more cards about the strength. Why is the strength? Eight of Pentacles. This can talk about you being like on your grind in terms of trying to accomplish some sort of goal. Or this can also just talk about a lot of things are coming towards you spiritually. You're like growing spiritually whenever you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Strength card also with it. Let's keep going. The Emperor. Honestly, this is weird because it feels like this is only your energy, because my intention was like if something wants to come out for something else. This feels like all what's going on inside of you, okay? So let's keep going. Oh, and I know, and you know what, y'all? People talk so bad about him. I don't know what to believe anymore, but at the same time, I'm like, I think they try to make him look worse than he is just so they can justify the stuff they do to him. If that makes sense. Hermit reversed. Four of Wands. The underlying energy is the Ace of Wands. So I don't want to make it about anything that's love related, but I feel like saying there is a person in your life, so let's don't make it love related. It could be, but since this is general, what the universe wants you to know, okay? I feel like you are in this pivotal point energetically right now, okay? So I'm trying to find my words. That's why I'm talking slow, because I'm trying to say it in the way that I mean. And when I say a pivotal point, I mean that there is some other person in your life. It could be a friend, but I feel like it's more probably romantically related, whoever this person is. Because the Ace of Wands is at the bottom and the Hermit reverse. So I feel like this is representing an energy in your life. If you want to go real general, it could be a job or anything that is an integral part of your daily life, okay? This is one set of energy. And then this is what's going on inside of you, is the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands. So I feel like you're at this pivotal point. And it's not like we go from one vibration and then we jump to another one. It's a slow, gradual, evolutionary process, right? It doesn't have to be really slow, but you get my point here. And the Emperor, I feel like, is representative of your energy, because it's a message about you. Your vibration is becoming lighter. You're dropping some baggage due to some work that you're doing. And it's like some deep stuff. This might have been going on for a while. This isn't something that you did in like a day, okay? The Strength and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this is representative of inner work. The Four of Wands is saying that there's going to be, in the upcoming timeline you're on, if you keep this up and if this resonates with the Strength and the Eight of Pentacles, there's going to be new opportunities for different people, places, and situations that's unlike anything you've ever dealt with before, but in a positive way. Now, whenever you first start to experience the new people, places, and situations, just think of it as the new nouns in your life. One thing could happen, your physical reality could break down in some sort of way, like a tower with certain friends, family, relationships, and it's because you are becoming no longer a vibrational match to certain people. But I feel like there's like a caveat here, because it's not a warning. It's just, I feel like there's a person, maybe it's a friend or family, it could be, but I just feel like it's romantic, that avoids doing this same inner work. And I feel like you once were exactly on the same frequency, okay? Like attracts like. But this person, they don't want to do the inner work, whoever this is or whatever this situation is. And even though this is probably subconscious, they don't consciously realize what's going on. But as you pull away from this person, because we're all connected, and especially if you have someone in your life that you are pretty connected to, you feel the connection in some sort of way. I feel like as you are being pulled away from this person, all of this is something you're not doing consciously. He's probably going to get in this Ace of Wands energy. It's like subconsciously he doesn't realize why he's doing that, but he's going to try to hold on, okay? But now, if he wants to choose to get in this Hermit energy and do his inner work like you've been doing with the Strength and the Eight of Pentacles, then all is well, and y'all can climb the mountain together and change frequencies together. But the message, like the universe wants you to know mainly that as of right now, where this person is, they're avoiding it at all cost. But I feel like they feel you being pulled away. All of this is just a frequency thing. And it could be easy for you to just kind of go back down to the frequency you were on when they start to come towards you like this, because Ace of Wands, it's almost like a triggered energy. They're going to be triggered to hold on, and you'll have a choice at that moment. Are you going to go towards the opportunities that the universe have before you that are a new frequency match to different things? Because I feel like this has been a long time coming, and I honestly feel like this just represents your divine masculine energy, this Emperor energy. Because the word work is a masculine word, right? We don't do boys and girls over here. We do masculine and feminine on the cards. So even if you're a woman, that don't matter. I feel like you've been doing a lot of inner work, and this is all on a spiritual level. This is all vibrationally, but if this resonates, it'll feel like you'll know what I'm talking about. You feel all the changes going on inside of you. But it's like now you and this person are growing apart unless they choose to change this. So don't allow this person to hold you in this frequency or in this little radio bandwidth, so to speak, because you have a lot of things coming for the year of 2023, and it's because you are a new frequency match to things you've never experienced. They're going to be good and new, but they're also going to be a little bit uncomfortable because you're not going to be used to these new experiences that come in. So it'll be easy. It's like, be mindful of that. It'll be easy to fall back into your comfort zone with whoever this person is that avoids it, that avoids their work. Your husband, definitely him. So you feel like that's who this person is that avoids it. And I'm also going to pull you a couple oracle cards because I started using these last night for people. Do you want some oracle cards, Elkie? So the short story is, I feel like it may be a little bit lonely for a minute whenever you get to this point of going through the Four of Wands, because you're going to be pulled away from certain things that are no longer a match, and it's like a little bit of a process to get towards the new things. So there will be like a holding period, and it's going to feel a little bit strange, but it'll be a good thing once you get through it. Almost like this Four of Wands is like a portal, right? Okay. Let's give her some, we'll give you 2 of these and 2 from the other deck. And then if you have another question, just let me know. And we'll pull a different deck. All right, you got the number 8, and it says, wings, you never needed those wings to fly. I just feel like this is reiterating the whole idea of, this is more like a physical manifestation in this little card, but this is just the same idea as the theme of the little short read. It's like there's a sense of dropping some vibrational baggage, and this can be stuff, anything. If you've been on this journey of going through things in your mind, heart, and soul that have happened to you, and you've started to look at them from the perspective as they're just part of the process, they've happened for you, there's something positive that's come out of it, You're transmuting energy, and then you become lighter and you change frequencies. Okay, give you another one off of this one, and then we will do the other deck. This is the deck that you got me, Anne. And then you got the number 25, and it says, mural, be your own first priority. Now, this message coincides with the thing about this person, whoever this is, that's going to be triggered to hold on to you. It's not saying you just throw them away, but at the same time, it's saying your vibrational health pretty much needs to be your first priority. And if this person decides to change up and get the hermit in the upright, then they can go on with you, right? Because that's the thing. We all got freaking free will. People can grow and evolve together. That's what happens when you get a real empress and an emperor. The power couple dynamic. Every year those people change, but they change and grow together. But this person, for whatever reason, is avoiding that. But they don't want to lose you at the same time. So just be mindful to not let them pull you back or hold you back. All right, let me give you two of these, Elkie. I got a feeling. Uh-oh. Did it flip one? All right, you got the number 23, and it says gratitude. Like if you're grateful for things that you could have perceived as negative things happening to you at one point, once you reach the stage of gratitude about anything that's happened, okay, and you truly feel that deep down in your soul, then you're going to go through some changes because you've changed that negativity into fuel for you to be propelled forward, right? And you're lighter. And 23 breaks down to a 5, which is indicative of change. Change is not comfortable, but I feel like this is very positive changes. All right. And I feel like just saying the whole year of 2023, if you allow it to, it could be like a potential quantum leap for you. Because of this strength in this 8 of Pentacles. That's not, you earned it. If it happens, you earned it. That's what I mean. So don't let anyone hold you back from that. All right, and then you got the number 6, and it says self-love. So there's one synchronicity, which this breaks down to a 5, and then there's a 6. That's about growth and evolution in so many words. You know what I mean? And also, this is the same thing. It says be your own first priority. It's the same message, it's just in a different format. But I think it all breaks down to whoever this represents, which you said you think it may be your husband. But whoever this is, it's like the universe is just saying, hey, don't sleep on this. This is something that could trip you up a little bit. As long as you don't allow it, you're good to go. So I hope that made sense. Okay, you want me to pull another spread? Because I don't feel right about you donating twice by accident anyway. That'll make me feel better if you let me pull another spread. You said, okay, with this Emperor, you said, did I see this ending at all? And he won't leave no matter what? I don't know all the ins and out of your situation, but that may be why you got that message. There may be something you have to do that's uncomfortable and not fun in terms of breaking apart from whoever that person is. Because the Emperor is someone who takes control of a situation, and you may have to take some sort of action. So I don't know your situation personally. You're saying that this person lives in the same place as you? I just feel like I'm being held back from so much. I'm the provider. I take care of his daughter. I do all of the housework and I get nothing in return. Then you know what? That is what's definitely holding you back here. And read your comments to yourself from a very objective view. Try to detach as much as you can emotionally and look at it as if someone else was telling you that about their situation. The answer is simple but not easy, okay? So it's like if you're doing all of that, that's why you showed up as an emperor in divine masculine energy. But if you're doing all of that, whoever the person is that you're doing it for, if there's someone who avoids inner work and they're willing to hold you down here, they're not going away easy. You're going to have to actually get rid of them. Not in a bad way. For all the idiots in here, I do not mean her doing anything to him. Jesus Lord. Some people ain't got the sense God gave a goat. And I ain't talking to nobody specifically right now, but sometimes idiots try to assume I mean something crazy as hell. But no, not that. I just mean you're going to have to put your foot down in terms of separating from this person, because they're never going to separate from you if you're doing all that for them and they don't have a desire to work with you as a team. You know what I mean?
Gage or Gage Poitivian.
Y'all, my son's calling me. Let me 1 second because I want to make sure he's all right. Hey, I'm live and you're on speakerphone because I can't hear on my phone without it.
Alright, I'll play that.
Why? What's wrong? Is something wrong?
No, it's not important.
Okay. All right. Bye. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. He's 16, so I have to make sure he's all right when he's at his friend's house. But you know what I'm saying, Elkie? So this person's not going to leave you easy. You are their meal ticket. And I'm not trying to down this person because I don't know this person from a can of paint. But I also know that if you're the provider and you're doing all this and your intuition is telling you you're being held back, and then I didn't know anything about you. All I knew is the cards came out and that's what it felt like to me. So it's like you know what to do deep down, but it's not simple. It's simple, it's just not easy. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you're going to have to literally sit down, get me and my trusty notebook, and write out the literal steps of what you can do as your next step to get to where you're wanting to go in terms of being separated. That sounds boring and that sounds uncomfortable, but that person's never going to back off from you because there's not going to be another person they can just go find to do all that for them. You're like a gold mine to them. If what you're saying in there is how the dynamic is currently, they're definitely not going to back off, I'm just going to pull you 3 advice cards from this other deck, and then that'll be good. Let's give her 3 advice cards, anything that wants to come out. The Page of Wands flipped. The Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Tower reversed. So this Ace of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck, this is waiting on you. This is a grounded, stable new beginning that's probably going to be a little scary and uncomfortable, but ultimately for your highest and best good. But the person that I was talking about in the last read that I felt like was holding you back, the Hermit in reverse, and then you got this Page of Pentacles reversed. This is indicative of some sort of lesson here. And the Tower's reversed, same thing. So it's basically up to you if you choose to keep going in that perpetual cycle of your Ace of Pentacles just sitting there in the reverse. There's a potential of a new beginning, but you're going to be the one that has to initiate with the Page of Wands, because this person there, they haven't, like, they don't choose to evolve and grow with you. So it's like either you're going to have to stick where you're at and have that sense of dissatisfaction, or you're going to have to actually physically take action, you know, write you a plan out, get your head together, and just, it may be painful in the moment, but I feel like that's the best thing. If that's your situation, what you described, I feel like that's the best thing. Because you deserve someone who's willing to put in what you put in. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person was sent to you as a lesson for you, right? Page of Pentacles reversed. But now I feel like you are coming to the awareness and you're learning it. But I don't feel like the other person has really grown as much. So I hope that made sense, Elkie. And thank you again. And good luck. All right, Joan, you are up, boo. You are welcome, Elkie. Thank you. Did Joan spin wheels and go into tarot land? She's window shopping somewhere, y'all. That's, I know I've used that joke like 70,000 times. I should get a new joke, shouldn't I? Dan, you said relatives did that to your mother-in-law with cars and a boat. You talking about the Ryan Upchurch stuff? I think she has spinned wheels on us. Bella, if you're still here, you are up. She done spent wheels and she's like cruising through tarot land. Me and my analogies. Oh, Lord. Linksy had to add her little emojis, her little horses, right? So, how is Kamal? Oh, hell, Ann said, next. How's Kamal feeling for Bella? 4 shuffles. I guess, y'all, I'm just not an animal person when it comes to them being inside, but I think it comes from my lazy housekeeping. Like, I do good enough just to get by. I don't want to have an animal. When I was a kid, my grandma used to do her fingernails like this on the headboard to get me to sleep, and she would tell me it was the horses was coming, and I had to be quiet, and it would make me fall asleep. How's Kamal feeling towards Bella? 10 of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. The underlying energy is the Page of Cups. I don't feel like this person is in the energy of trying to just completely move away from you. In fact, I feel like with time, if you wait it out, they'll slowly come forward, at least with some sort of message, because the Page of Cups is here. But if I was you, I would freaking get my bubble wrap on, put my fucking helmet on, and get ready for some sort of bullshit, because the Seven of Swords is smack dab in the middle of the cards. So, you would know more than me if that actually fits the person you're dealing with. But if it does, that's the liar, cheater, stealer card. And so if I was you and I had an intuitive nudge or knowing that this person is a liar, cheater, stealer, then I would back off, or at the very least put them at arm's distance, because you don't want to just create problems for yourself. Okay. I just can't say nothing good when they have the Seven of Swords come out. I don't want to risk that. You know what I mean? All right. Rashima Simmons says, whatever wants to come out. So let's see what we got for her. Oops. Two more. Hope High, I already got 25 on my list. If you want to wait around till the end, like maybe come back later on tonight, and if I get through the list quickly, I'll pull you something then, okay? But I already got 25 of them. Anything that wants to come out for Rashima Simmons. Five of Cups. Ten of Wands reversed. Five of Wands reversed. So there's two fives out of three cards. And then the Sun is at the bottom. This feels like somebody that's outside of you, and it's saying they feel some sense of disappointment. Maybe at one point, whoever this is that you were like in a connection with in some way, you really let it bug you or weigh you down. But then this shows me the Ten of Wands reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. It's like you've chose to back off and pursue your inner happiness with the Sun card. But I feel like this person feels that some sort of way. With the Ten of Wands reversed, they feel the sense of you kind of releasing them and going towards your inner happiness. And that's very disappointing to them. I hate to even tell you that, because anybody that cares about you should be happy if you are trying to find your inner happiness. But this person is in this Five of Cups energy, almost kind of like a desire for you to be burdened or to come after them would be what they would desire more than anything. But the Sun being at the bottom, it may be dark in this moment, but keep going. Keep walking the path. Keep going where you're going. Focus on getting you something to do that'll transmute the negative energy from whoever this person is. All right. What are the good things coming towards Joan the Leo Aquarius? 3 shuffles. Y'all talking about cats and dogs and horses and pigs? I'm just kidding. You are welcome, Bella. The good stuff coming towards Joan. Lynxie over there with the big eye. Real Summer trying to do the dab. You know, my kids taught me that word. 8 of Wands reversed. And said, don't forget the dogs too. King of Cups. And the 3 of Cups reversed. So I feel like there may be 2 separate energies here, but we're going to focus on what you wanted to know, which was the good stuff. As long as you keep communication cut off and don't go back to whatever this 3 of Cups reversed is, this can be friends, because we're going general here. instead of just applying it to one area, any area of your life that you feel like it's taking some work on your part to cut your energy off, Eight of Wands reversed, and you don't like reunite with whatever this energy is, I feel like there's an opportunity for something new coming in. And it could be romantic, or it could just be someone who's a good match to you with the King of Cups, like a good friendship, a new job opportunity, something that is emotionally enjoyable. I'll put it that way. And if it's romantic, this person would be emotionally open. If it's just a friendship, it would be a breath of fresh air because they're emotionally whole and healthy, so to speak. I did yours, Rashima. All right. You're welcome, Joan. Shar is up. You are welcome, Rashima. You might have to rewind because I did y'all's, all three of y'all kind of asked a little bit mixed up, so I just did them as I seen y'all put the question in. Are you here, Shar? All right. Intuitive, you're usually here. Are you in here? Intuitive. Current thoughts and feelings of MK about me. 4 shuffles for intuitive. Current thoughts and feelings of MK about intuitive. Two more. Current thoughts and feelings of MK about intuitive. The moon reversed. The star in the upright. Well, that's cool. The moon and the star. And the 3 of Wands reversed. 6 of Swords is at the bottom. So it's either one or two things, intuitive. I have no idea who this person is or how they're connected to you. Either they're no longer waiting. I think you would already know with the moon reversed, but it's like they're no longer waiting or expecting anything to happen in terms of however y'all are connected. If it's a friend, they're no longer waiting for this to work out where you are good friends again. If it's romantic, they're no longer waiting on this to end up being successful, because whatever they feel like happened, 6 of Swords, it's like they feel like they need to move forward, 6 of Swords, and the Star card, and they're trying to be hopeful and positive. If this is someone that you're still interacting with, it's like they don't want to go back or hash out old stuff with you, and they want to move towards calmer waters with you, and they have hope that you could heal the situation. So you should just apply it to whether they're an active person in your life or whether there's someone who has, you know, no contact with you. Either way it goes, that's the way I feel like you could apply it. All right, Linksy Lou. Where will me and O's connection be headed in February? You are welcome, intuitive. Where will Linksy and O's connection be headed in February? 4 shuffles. Linksy, are you still doing your channel? Where will Linksy and O's connection head in February? One more shuffle. Cool beans. Where will Linksy and O's connection be headed in the month? I saw the Queen of Cups want to pop out. Knight of Wands. Three of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like there is some sort of issue around consistency, okay? Because the Knight of Wands came out first. It doesn't mean anything bad. It just means like here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you're not going to interact with this person at all, but the Knight of Wands is why the Three of Pentacles is reversed. And that just could be that it's a little bit immature on this person's side. You know, they're not like setting the groundwork for something stable and long lasting. And then there's the Nine of Pentacles. That's the single person card. But the Knight of Wands, he's not a bad guy. He just is very flip-floppy, you know. You can't really tie a pattern to him. He's very unpredictable. I'll put it that way. So I just feel like saying it looks like it's not going to be some long-term commitment in the month of February, but there will be interaction. It's just going to be sporadic with that Knight of Wands. Do you go on at a specific time every day, Linksy? Alexandra ESP is up. Usually that's why I probably don't see you, because I work till 5 my time. I smell what you cooking. Does Diana think that I dislike her because of the many arguments we had? So how does Diana think that Alexandra feels about her? Two more shuffles. How does Diana think Alexandra feels about her? Last one. Anne says she been hugging trees. Six of Wands reversed. Five of Swords reversed. And the Four of Wands reversed. The underlying energy is the Eight of Swords reversed. So this person feels like, from your perspective, you do not want to waste any time on any more conflicts. The reason why I'm saying that is Six of Wands reversed can be about wasting time. And then the Five of Swords reversed is like wanting to avoid conflict, okay? It's like you're to the point where you don't want to waste time on conflict with this person. And if this person is aware that if they start some sort of conflict with you, that you may just close the door on the friendship or relationship or whatever it is between y'all completely, because of the fact that you want to avoid wasting any more time on conflict and do whatever you can to do that. That's the way they see you or perceive you, okay? Eliza. Sarah said the tree hugger hippie. Nice. You are welcome, Alexandra. Hey, Farida. If you wait it out, I might open the list back up. But I have 25 right now, so I'm on 8. So if it goes fast, like if a bunch of people skip or something, I might get you in a little bit. But I'm sorry. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I know the tree hugger's in here, so I'm fixing to call her name. I'm picking on you, Ann. Who is coming in the next few months for Ann? 5 shuffles. Oh, what is coming? I misread that. What is coming in the next few months for Ann? If you post your question, Eliza, I'll get it after Ann, okay? Just go ahead and post it. 2 more shuffles. What is coming in the next few months for Ann? What is coming in the next few months for Ann? Well, that wanted to be dumb. We'll just see what it is. 9 of Swords reversed, the Moon, and the 4 of Swords. But I'm putting it back because it just wanted to come out all crazy. What is coming in the next few months for Ann? 6 of Pentacles and then a whole book. What the hell? Come on now. The Hangman. Why does it want to be so hard-headed? So what else besides 6 of Swords? You are welcome, Eliza. And the 7 of Pentacles. I'm not saying nothing's going to happen over the next few months for you. But this feels like energy of just like you come into higher realizations about things. Because I'm going to show you the cards so you don't think I'm just trying to blow smoke up your ass. But the Hangman, you know, seeing things from a new perspective, even more than where you are right now. Because we're always growing and evolving, right? We never get there. We never arrive. We get to a certain point and we think we've learned so much, and then we learn something else and we realize how little we know, that kind of energy, honestly. And then the 6 of Swords, that's really about going towards peace. And then the 7 of Pentacles, maybe like intentions or seeds being planted over the next few months in certain directions, like this could represent like new ideas that you have, and the seed of intention being planted, and maybe you're in that process of waiting for it to sprout or creating the root system of some new idea you have or some project or something like that. But it just feels like that whole energy of, it's not a whole lot going on the outside, but you got a lot of stuff going on the inside in terms of going towards your ultimate peacefulness, in terms of like seeing things from new perspectives even more, or even new subjects that you could be light bulb moment. You know, not stagnancy, because the reason why I don't feel like this is stagnant energy is because this is like ultimate homeostasis. You're going towards ultimate homeostasis in some sort of area. And that 7 of Pentacles, like I said, just feels like the sense of planting new seeds. I know he looks like he's struggling with life, but the meaning of the card is what I'm going by based on what else came out with it. So I hope that made sense. She said doppelganger energy. That's like a new word. I got to learn to use that somehow in my life. That's just the coolest little word ever. Even if I don't have somebody that's copying me, I'd be like, you old rusty ass doppelganger. Don't that just sound like the ultimate diss? Thank you, Rashima. Current situation of R for Eliza. You are welcome, Ann. He said corn. Oh, God. Oh, we done named him Cornflakes, Rashima. That's because one night I said his energy was like somebody pissed in his cornflakes. Oh, pissy cornflakes. Oh, God. Y'all are the best. Who pissed in his cornflakes? Current situation of R. Hey, Monty B. My Virgo friend. The strength reverse came out, Eliza. The Chariot. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It just feels like this person is trying to conquer something in their life with the Chariot card in the middle. And it's like that ultimate quest. And this could be something as simple as looking for a new job, moving to a new place, some real life thing, whatever the Chariot represents for this person. They're wanting to do that or create that positive momentum or outcome, a reason to celebrate, right? It's like this ultimate quest. But the cards around it makes me feel like they're going in circles. You know that saying that they say, if you go on this quest and you say, I'm going to work really hard to get a lot of money. Well, the universe only reads our vibration, right? So if you're vibrating at, you're going on this quest to work really hard to get a lot of money, then the getting the lot of money probably won't come, just the working really hard, because the universe only mirrors back what's going on inside of you. So I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it is some area of their life. They're trying to just go on this ultimate quest with the Chariot, but they're draining themselves, and then the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It's like they're not even giving their seeds time to sprout before they have a negative outlook on it. So they're manifesting a perpetual state of this ultimate quest that they're not reaching. So I hope that makes sense. How you doing, Monty? Say, just another day in paradise. I learned a new word today, and I want to learn how to use it. It's called doppelganger. It means copycat. I never heard of that before. That just sounds like the ultimate diss with style. Uh-oh, work was brutal. You are welcome, Eliza. There's Dan the man. Rosa, if you are here, at least you're on the top of the hill with Wednesday, and now it's the downhill slide if you work 5 days a week, Monty. I know, but it just sounds so great. Doppelganger. Emily, do you know what a doppelganger is?
Something creepy.
It's a copycat. Yeah. So that means, like, we could go around calling people that. Be like, you doppelganger. Don't it sound...
You know what a skinwalker is?
A what? She looked at me like I'm nuts. How does KG feel about Rosa? Yeah, she did, Monty. She looked at me so serious, y'all. I wish to God I could have showed you. She just looked at me with no smile, looked me dead on, and like, that sounds creepy. It's German, Dan. Of course, Dan would know, y'all. He will educate y'all's ass. I told him he's very educated. He said he's just old, but you got a tookie. Someone acting and wanting to look like you so bad. Y'all, he does. He's like chocked full of random information. How does KG feel about Rosa? I wish it was British. You doppelganger. What are you doing, you doppelganger? Well, you like a spot of tea. How does KG feel for Rosa? That doppelganger. Hangman reversed. Yes, I'm a Saggy Rising, the quest. 9 of Wands, and I do have that. That's a stellium, Monty. You have 5 of them? Would you like a spot of tea, you doppelganger, you? If y'all wasn't here, I'd still be doing that, y'all. I can't help it. Hangman reversed, 9 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So for whatever reason, this person is very guarded, okay? I don't know if something happened between y'all or if that's just their energy in terms of being guarded. And I feel like they're just Knight of Pentacles. That's not a very much of an action card. But for whatever reason, towards you, there's probably like a wall that you feel between you and this person. Sometimes the 9 of Wands can manifest as someone who always plays the victim card, even if they don't do it knowingly. They feel very sorry for themselves. They talk about all the things that happened to them. And they're not willing to look at things from your perspective or point of view. So if you have had any sort of problem with them or argument or anything like that, they're very narrow-minded with the Hangman reversed and the 9 of Wands. Now, if they're just a total new person, they're just guarded based on things they've already been through, and they're still very narrow-minded. But the Knight of Pentacles just says it's a slow-moving, almost non-existence in terms of moving energy. They're very grounded, but very guarded. You're welcome, Rosa. You looked up the stellium, Monty? He said inner planets versus outer planets. I don't even know what the difference is. Like, what does it mean? Inner planets mean versus outer planets? You need to take us to school, Dan. So the inner planets are Venus, Mars, and Mercury. Okay. See, I didn't even know that. And then the rest of them are considered outer? And do the inner ones affect you more? Outer planets like Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and Neptune. What is the next man coming towards me in love, commitment? Anna Rose. What is coming towards Anna Rose in a loving commitment? In a love commitment. What is coming up next for Anna Rose in love? 4 shuffles. All right, one more. What's coming up next in love for Anna Rose? Queen of Wands reversed. Strength reversed. And the Justice reversed. The Tower's at the bottom. So if someone comes in, don't let this reading, because it's going to feel negative in the moment. So if it comes out negative, don't let it be like creating fear in you about who's coming towards you next, because we ultimately manifest everything, even the shitty love connections, y'all. I try to tell myself that I manifest all the stuff I like as well as the stuff I don't like. But the Queen of Wands, Strength, and the Justice is all reversed. So if you already know of someone that's been in your life before and it was very unbalanced and dealing with them was kind of dramatic and drained your energy, I feel like that's the same person that's showing up here. And the advice is, don't piss on the tower if it's on fire. If you've already disconnected from that person, keep going, but just be mindful. I feel like they're going to come back. If you can't think of anyone that fits that description, and this is new since that was the question we intended to get the answer to, I would say this new person is someone that wants to play games, and if you allow them to, they will drain your energy because they'll do all the taking and you'll do all the giving. And the advice is, don't let it even start. Don't let it perpetuate to the point that it drains you. Go ahead and nip it in the bud, as my grandma used to say, before it gets started with the Tower at the bottom. Sounds like my ex Z. Well, maybe that came out, Anna, just to say, be mindful that the person may come around and try and come off like they've done some changing, and I don't feel like that's the case. Your moon, I think, is moving every 2.5 days. I think that's the quickest. And the Peace Dealer does magic moon messages, y'all. And he talks about the astrology based on the moon, and it's awesome. And there's a chart ruler of your natal. Dan needs to give us an astrology class. You are welcome, Anna Rose. Maya is up. Amen. Maya, if you are here, I'm not skipping you, but I'm going to go ahead and put the next person, so either one of y'all can post. Maya or Zola. It goes back to Gemini you mentioned, Monty. The moon is the mother, the sun is the father. The moon is the mother, and my moon and sun is Scorpio. That's all I know. How is Lakdar feeling for Maya? What are I'm going to call him L so I don't mess his name up, Maya. What are L's feelings for Maya? 4 shuffles. What are L's feelings for Maya? So the moon is the feminine energy. Okay, Zola, I'll get you in just a second, boo. How is L feeling for Maya? How is L feeling for Maya? Nine of Pentacles. Judgment. Eight of Wands. I feel like they want to communicate with you. They're feeling like they're feeling like they want to see if they can test the waters with this Eight of Pentacles, because it's like in the back of their mind, they're worried that you might want to close the book on them in some sort of way with the judgment, like the final judgment call, and become single and independent from them completely. And they want to know if that's the case. Like, they want to see if they can pull you back in if you're not in contact. Now, if you are in contact and it's like y'all have an active connection there, I would say they're very interested in over communicating, honestly, due to some sort of insecurity they have about you suddenly just closing the door and becoming single from them. And I think that's due to something to do with their self-concept. So if they're very openly communicative and you feel like it's almost overwhelming how much they communicate, because the Eight of Wands can be a lot of back and forth, just know in the back of their mind they have this kind of worry that you may just end up being single from them and closing them out. So if it's new, maybe you just give them a minute to see how it goes, because it's like they automatically go to the idea that you may want to be single and close them out. So they might over communicate, and it might smother you with time, is what I'm getting at. Hey, Moki Badakta. You are welcome, Maya. Zola says, will I move to a new home? I bet she sure did with that Virgo mama. Will Zola move to a new home? Six of Wands just literally came out, so we're going to take that because that feels like a yes card. Six of Wands is like victory and success, reasons to celebrate. For Zola, will she move to a new home? The World and Temperance. Yes. This feels like yes, yes, and then with the Temperance, it could not be in the exact timing that you want, because the Temperance can be about asking you to have patience. But you got two yeses and then you got Temperance. So try to go ahead and assume that yes, you're going to be moving to a new home and it's done. Because the quicker you can believe it's done, the quicker it'll manifest in your world. Zola. Babina is up. You are welcome, Zola. Since we're doing the two people at one time thing, that's working. So I'm going to put Babina and Sonia. Either one of y'all can go. Babina or Sonia. What news is coming towards Sonia in love? And then I'll get you, Babina. What news is coming towards Sonia in love? 4 shuffles. What news is coming towards Sonia in love? Emperor. That's so Aries. The way it works is you have to let me know you want to be on the list, and then once I close the list, you have to just come back the next day. if you want to wait around till I get to the end, I have to do 25 people, and then I'll do you like a free yes or no, but you're going to have to wait around, and then I'll call your name. You just let me know if you want me to add you to the end of the list. He said he knows just enough to get his butt in a sling, y'all. Sounds like me. The Emperor and the Eight of Swords. One more for Sonia. Ace of Swords. So I feel like there may be some person that has some sort of interest in you, which is this Emperor card, but they overthink it, Eight of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords attached to it. Add those together and you get the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety. So I feel like this person overthinks it and it creates anxiety. Now, if this describes your energy, it could say that that is your energy. You overthink it. But I feel like this is representative of someone that may have interest in you, but they're very defensive and guarded. The Seven of Wands is at the bottom. The reason why is because they overthink everything. They stay up in their head. So there may be some issues with this person actually taking action and communicating openly. And it's because they're so guarded. But I do believe they have interest of some sort. Shar, I am on number 15. All right. Hey, Sin. Okay, let me go back up here. Babina is, you are welcome, Sonia. How does Babina's crush, Ahmad, feel about her? 4 shuffles. How does Babina's crush, Ahmad, feel about her? I got my, if you don't know your birth time, Monty, the way I figured mine out, I looked on my birth certificate. And that's how I figured out I was a Saggy rising. Yeah, you just go on there and fill your stuff in, and it literally gives you your whole chart. It breaks it down. I read like a whole little booklet about myself one day on there. How does Babina's crush, Ahmad, feel about her? 10 of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups. And there's Captain Save-A-Ho. Y'all know I love calling Knight of Cups Captain Save-A-Ho, right? 3 of Cups. So this person might be someone who's very enjoyable to interact with. Knight of Cups and the 3 of Cups, they may be very good at like saying what you want to hear. In fact, if they find out that you have a crush on them, I feel like it'll be reciprocated. It's just, I don't feel like this person is ready to settle down in terms of a long-term like marriage or something, because the 10 of Pentacles is reversed. But for some reason, I feel like saying it would still be okay to interact with them because the 3 of Cups is a very enjoyable energy. So just don't let them feed you a line of bullshit if they come in and say they want some sort of commitment, if that's what you want. Make sure that they stick to their word and they keep their commitments. In general in life, pay attention to that when you're trying to vet a person. Do they do what they say in their general life that's not like romantically related? Because that tells you a lot about what you need to know about them in terms of their character in general. There's Moody. Moody Blue. Okay. So that was for Babina. I got it, Vanessa. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Babina. Let's see. ASSENN is up for donation question. All right, go for it, boo. What's your first question? What are Jet's next action? What are Jet's next actions for Vanessa? 5 shuffles. What are Jet's next actions towards Vanessa? What are Jet's next? 2 more shuffles. What are Jet's next actions towards Vanessa? The Magician reversed. Why are they going to do that? The World wanted to come out. I stuck it back because I ain't sure about it. Let's keep going. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands in the reverse. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what this feels like before I get your last 2 cards, okay? This feels like someone that comes in and gives you just enough action to kind of get your attention. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands reversed. Because when the page comes out in the reverse, especially Page of Wands, and you're asking about somebody's actions, that's just doing little things to get your attention. Now, the Knight of Wands, they will communicate to you, but just enough to get your attention. It doesn't mean they're bad. It might just mean that they're not very confident. So they want you to do that validation thing. You know what I mean? Because the Magician reversed is here. So sometimes this can mean manipulation. But here, even though it is a form of manipulation, it feels more like they just want that validation from you. So they give you some sort of... they don't give you but a tip of the iceberg in terms of what they actually feel on the inside, in terms of like their desire to do something, their desire to communicate, or their desire to reach out or take you somewhere. It's like they do just enough just to get your attention. And then they want you to come towards them for validation. But I feel like this is kind of like purposeful. Well, this is what I would say, Vanessa, even if he hasn't replied. So I feel like if you don't either, if this energy really resonates, then what'll happen is, if you don't say anything else to him, period, at all, ghost, nada, he will probably end up doing something just enough to get your attention to see if you're willing to respond back again. You see why I'm saying Magician reverse? It's like some sort of like... Am I buffering, y'all? Is everybody... Am I buffering for everybody? Will y'all let me know if y'all can hear me and stuff? Okay. It might just be her connection. Okay. 4 of Wands reversed, Vanessa. Just let me know if you don't hear. Okay. Shar, you didn't lose your spot. Like, I didn't take your spot and skip you. So when it was your turn, you was number 4. You see your name? You see that 4 and that NS with the circle around it? That's for me to keep myself in check. So I know when I call the person's name out and then they're not in the chat. Now, if you had been in the chat after I called 5, 6, or 7, this is my mental rule that I go by, because I know I call them out fast sometimes. If you'd have popped in the room while I was on 5, 6, or 7, I will go back to you. But once you get past 3 people, you've had adequate time to type your question. I put NS by your name, so that way I know you didn't show. So I can add you to the end if I have time, but oh my God, I forgot Seeking Spiritual. I forgot you, Seeking Spiritual. So I'll add you at the end if I have time, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I just want you to know there's a method to my madness, and I didn't skip you, okay? All right, Vanessa. So there's definitely a physical attraction. This person's got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands reversed. But if you want something that's an actual opportunity, Four of Wands is reversed. If you want something that's an opportunity that's actually kind of stable with someone, I don't feel like this is your dude based on the actions, because it feels kind of like just a physical thing. And the Magician reverse coming out first, there's possible, like, saying there's manipulation with this person. So I definitely keep them at arm's distance if I didn't want to be a little puppet that was being played with like a little toy. You know what I mean? I basically told him, you seem to not being putting effort, so not interested. I see it as, and if so, then no harm. We don't have to continue. No reply. I was just going with the flow, not too serious myself. I got to get Seeking Spiritual after Vanessa, y'all. I just, like, is he going to reply or what? Okay, Seeking Spiritual, let me get Vanessa's second question, and then I'm going to get you, okay? I'm sorry about that. I didn't do that to you on purpose. So, it feels like F-boy energy, Vanessa, so I don't like to tell y'all that and assume something that I don't know nothing about this person from a can of paint. All I know is what cards came out. But if that message sounds anything like the way the person might be, then I probably would just say thank you next, in the words of that song. What is that lady's name? Ariana Grande? All right, Vanessa, you can do your second one. Well, I call her Vanessa. I probably shouldn't have put her name in there because her screen name is different than that. Let me write your name down, Seeking Spiritual, so I make sure I get you after her. How does Michael feel about me? Okay. Hey, Julia Farrell. How does Michael feel about Vanessa? 5 shufflers. How does Michael feel about Vanessa? How does Michael feel about Vanessa? Queen of Pentacles reversed and Seven of Cups reversed. So these first two cards honestly feel like this person thinks that you are very like, almost like you've decided or you're certain on one single decision with the Seven of Cups reversed. I know you're asking how he feels about you, but his perspective of you is affecting his feelings, if that makes sense. It's like you've made some sort of decision not to try and nurture the connection with him for whatever reason. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what he thinks from his perspective. So with that being said, his feelings are being filtered through that lens that he believes that, you know, that you are in this energy of deciding that you're not going to nurture the connection with him. Because Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, that's like not willing to put in that consistent work. You know what I mean? The World. See what I mean? Judgment. Same message. The World and Judgment. The Judgment card to me lately feels like putting a nail in the coffin. So I don't know if they're new or old or what, but if they're new, it feels like they think they don't have a chance going out the gate. If they're old, they think you have discarded them. And then the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. That's the last two things that came out. So if you don't have bad, I'm trying to look at this from the perspective that you don't have bad vibes with this person. You're just giving them space. If that's the case, then I just don't, like the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups, both of them reversed. It's like, for whatever reason, maybe that's why they think you've decided not to, but they think that you've made some sort of decision about not nurturing the connection with y'all. And the World and the Judgment, that's like, you know, moving towards new things. She said, how obvious do I have to be? I'm interested, but like, if he's busy, I'm not going to be pushy and annoying. Give me another one. Nine of Pentacles reversed, Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. He may even feel like you have somebody else that's interested in you, because the Nine of Pentacles reversed can be someone who's not available, you know? And I will say this. Let's see if he's interested. I'll pull you a whole nother spread, like another card from this deck. So let's say, is he interested? Let's keep it simple. But also, what people think or perceive about you, like him assuming that you have, you know, decided not to nurture this, and whatever he sees it as, just remember that that's 99% to do with whatever he's got going on. It's never usually personal. You're welcome, Vanessa. Is he interested in Vanessa? We want to know yes or no, ho. Ace of Swords. That's a yes. Give me two more. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. Yes, he's interested in you, but he feels like you have other people that are interested in you as well. Seven of Cups is about having multiple people being interested in you. But you got two aces in the upright. So for the short answer, yes, it's very convoluted as hell. He may feel like inferiority complex or some shit. I don't know what's going on with little fella. Yes, exactly how Ann just said. Well, Ellie Leds. I'm calling her Ann because that's her name in my life. But how she says people assume that she's dealing with options and she's just happy by herself. So see what I mean? How people can have this certain filter based on their perception that has no truth to it. So yes, seeking spiritual. Go ahead and put it in the chat, baby boo. Man needs some reassurance, Vanessa. And then I want you to come back and let me know how it goes in a day or two. He's been going through a lot financially and jobs, so I know he was stressed and trying to give him space since he said he was busy to make much time. You are very welcome, Vanessa. Thank you. And good luck. Real Summer J, you are number 18, so we hadn't quite got there yet. What does Spirit want seeking spiritual to know? Kalia, you are number 19. Five shuffles for seeking spiritual. You're welcome, Summer. And you welcome too, Kalia. What does Spirit want seeking spiritual to know? Two more shuffles. What does Spirit want seeking spiritual to know? Six of Swords reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Especially around contracts and purpose. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups reversed. Since the Ace of Wands is here, I feel like we should say that this goes with purpose and Hangman reversed. So it feels like to me, whatever like timeline you are on right now, Spirit wants you to focus on the nitty gritty of the Three of Pentacles when it comes to purpose. Like building your foundation in whatever it is. I don't feel like necessarily the thing that you are thinking of doing is going to be the end all be all thing when it comes to your purpose. But I feel like based on the experiences you have went through thus far in your life, you can use that as a sense of knowledge to apply in your purpose, okay? Because the Six of Swords, Seven of Cups is both reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed. I feel like all of this is representative of things that you have been through thus far up until today, okay? And the Ace of Wands says, if you apply the passion to the knowledge of the experiences, take the action, and work on building that foundation. And like I said, I don't think whatever this is that gets, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. Let's just say you've been through some stuff and you can write cool ass poems and create a blog. If that's exciting to you, do that. I don't think that the blog is going to be the ultimate thing that you ultimately stick with forever, but I feel like it's a breadcrumb on the path, because the Hangman reverse can be about taking action. The Three of Pentacles can be saying that whatever you're doing that you have passion for, you're learning certain things, and you need whatever you're learning right now to go forward even further, to take the next step. So focus solely on what is something that's exciting to do. Whatever that is where you need to start next. Okay? And then once you get to the point where another breadcrumb comes along, even if you have to switch gears and go to a different thing, that's fine. It doesn't matter. That's part of the journey. That's part of the climb. It's part of the process. But it feels like right now is do what you can with what you have where you are. Because you have enough knowledge and you've been through enough things and you have enough knowledge of yourself to know what excites you to at least get started. So basically, every time you get confused about whatever this thing is, like the next step for your purpose is, focus on building a foundation by doing what you can with what you have where you are. That's what I feel like it is. And I feel like all of this is related to doing something that cultivates the passion energy in you. Because when you take all these experiences that you've been through up until today and you use it in terms of the knowledge to apply it to your passion, you are in master manifester mode. You're in magician mode. You are transmuting all the bullshit into something useful. And that creates fuel. That's like nitrous oxide in your tank as a race car. You know what I mean? It propels you forward and you pull in timelines that are very desirable for you. Because you no longer have as much vibrational baggage. It dissipates. Energy's never destroyed. It just has to be changed or transmuted, right? And I feel like that's the path you need to take to start doing that. I hope that made sense, Seeking Spiritual. Now I'm over here thinking about this old song since Dan's talking about music. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, Sarah Craven, if you are still here, good, Seeking Spiritual. I hope that made sense. I'm just going to call two at the time like I've been doing. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. She says, sing it, Marley. I love that song. See what I mean? I knew Dan would say some shit like that. He had that on an 8-track, y'all. So Sarah or James McMullen, if you are still in here, either one of y'all can go. Y'all gonna make me have to go listen to it. All right, what do you mean, Seeking Spiritual? So either Sarah or James McMullen, if y'all two are here, y'all can go. I think I take forever to get to the end of the list, and then they either fall asleep on me or they jet out. He was a hell of a drummer, huh? I ain't heard that song in forever. I don't even know why I even thought of it. You like that song, Shar? I can add you to the end of it, Seeking Spiritual, since I have, because I hate to keep making them wait, boo. I put you on the end behind Jalen, okay? And whatever you said, just save the question and let me know what it is at the end. And Shar, I added you back to the end too. Playground in My Mind. I don't know that one. Unless I heard it before and just didn't know the name of it. Yes, Shar, you are. Real Summer J. If you are here, you are up next on the list. I done put the pointing finger. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you're welcome, Seeking Spiritual. I hope you have a good night. Or hell, you could be somewhere where you could have a good day, right? So, Real Summer J or Kalia? All right, both of y'all are on it. Let me do NS and NS for these two. All right, Real Summer J says, what is my future career? Seeking advice from spirit and messages. So you just want advice regarding your future career. Y'all educating me up in here, Dan and Monty. Advice for Summer for her career. Advice or messages regarding her career from Spirit. 2 more shuffles. Advice for Summer from Spirit regarding her career. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Cups reversed. Okay, so the Chariot and the Sun card is at the bottom, Summer, and the Fool. So this is what I feel like your advice from Spirit is about your career. So first of all, look at it like this. If there's something that you're wanting to do that you're not doing currently, like a side thing, do whatever you can in terms of creating a side thing. That has to be something you figure out what that is for you based on what you enjoy. What do you feel like would cultivate joy within you by doing it? What is something that's a little bit exciting and out of your comfort zone, but you know it would be fun if you got to do it every day or at least try, right? And the Chariot, it talks about victory and success is to be had. But the key is, don't just jump off the boat into an ocean full of sharks with the full energy. 4 of Pentacles is about creating a foundation to stand on, whether it's something you enjoy or not. I'm just being real. We have to have money to live, right? So this 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles says, maintain wherever your ultimate stability is now, no matter how fun it is. At least have that main thing there in place. But what does the Queen of Pentacles do? She's a master at routines. She's a master at consistency. So have you a side hustle thing. Come up with a plan. The 7 of Cups reversed, it can be about focus in one general direction regarding a plan, right? There is a lot of potential at the bottom of the deck, but you just have to reach out and grab it. Keep whatever you have currently that creates that stable foundation, whatever that is, and always have a side thing. The first side thing you try, it may not work, okay? You may try 5 side things, and then the 6th one is the charm. Don't ever look at any of those as failures. Put your intention out there to the universe that you want to create a side thing that turns into a full-time thing, and just look at it like every time you fail, that's another step towards what you're ultimately manifesting, because you had to learn whatever it was you learned in the perceived failure. As long as you don't quit, you will eventually succeed. Get to the point where you are willing to succeed or die trying, but just don't throw away whatever stability you do have already, because if you do, it could create fear and it wouldn't be a very enjoyable process. Because the side thing needs to be something that you do in terms of like, it's enjoyable, right? That's how you cultivate a successful thing, in my opinion. So I hope that made sense, Summer. All right, Kalia says, what are M's next actions this month? I'm so uneducated on music, I don't even know Engelbert or Tom Jones. What are M's next actions this month towards Kalia? 4 shuffles. It's way before my time. What are M's next actions this month towards Kalia? 1 more shuffle. The Hermit reversed. 3 of Swords. And the Temperance. Underlying is the 3 of Cups. So if you don't know this already, Kalia, then don't listen to my reading. But out of 4 cards that came out, 2 of them are saying like third party energy. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So I would just be mindful of that. I do feel like this person is going to come around and communicate with you, because the Hermit reversed is like coming out of hiding, coming towards you. So if you don't feel like there's a third party, then don't worry about it. But the 3 of Cups can be about interacting or coming towards you. But then the 3 of Swords is here. That's about heartbreak. So only take it if it resonates. If not, just say Marley was off. She didn't get my story. But I'm just showing you that in case something unfolds, you can be mindful that it is there. The 3 of Swords is there. And that could be about getting hurt in some sort of way, you know. But I feel like this person is coming towards you because the 3 of Cups is here with the Hermit reversed. I think my mom may have gone to school with him. I know she did with Bill Bixby. You are welcome, Kalia. Chantel is up next if she's here. We're going to do 2 again. That works out good. We be getting these things dead. And if Chantel isn't, Suman, Sanyal. So either one of y'all can go. She said, "You're taking me back down memory lane, Dan." I'm telling you, Dan is chocked full of all sorts of information. I told him he's educated. He's like, "No, I'm just old." Okay, then. Whatever you say, Dan. That's right, Monty. He's experienced. Ganna V, if you're here, you can go, boo. Hey, Mel, you sure can. Is my person on my mind going to commit to me before March? Is Ganna's person going to commit to her before March? Manifesting it. Two more shuffles for Ganna V. Is her person on her mind going to commit to her before March? Temperance reversed. That's a timing card. I know you don't want to hear that, but I feel like you should get to the point where the timing doesn't matter, because the universe is very playful. And as long as you try to control it too much, it's going to push that timeline out further. I know that's very annoying to hear. I'm just telling you the God's honest truth. So, most likely, if this person commits, it's going to be in a time period when you're really not focused very much on it. It's kind of like the idea of your thoughts creating gravity and then you trying to control the timing of it. I'm with you. I like to control the timing of stuff too. Humans are good at that, but it's just saying that pushes the time off further. The temperance reverse can be about it being like the timing not being where you want it, okay? And the Lovers is here, so I feel like there's a potential for this person to commit. I just think the timing is a problem. Yes, Ganna, and if you do think about it, when this person crosses your mind, come up with a robotic affirmation. Let's say their name is Joe, okay? So go with it. Joe loves me so much. That's all you should think about. Whenever you don't think about when is this person going to commit. And y'all know I got to tell her about Dylan James, because he has all the sleep tapes. He's got all the stuff for free on his channel, Ganna, since you're talking about wanting to manifest people, you know. He's the plug for manifesting a person. But yeah, I feel like it'll be the timing. But I do feel like there's a possibility that this person will, because the Lovers is there. At least it's saying y'all are at least a good match, you know. Thank you, Mel. You're welcome, Ganna. You can put your questions in, Mel. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're going to do Mel is up. I finally told Stefan how I felt about him not talking to me and asked for my key back. How did this make him feel? Uh-oh. It's about to go down. I'm just kidding, Mel. I was trying to make you laugh. 5 shuffles. How did this make Stefan feel when she asked for her key back and telling him how she felt? How does this make Stefan feel? Last shuffle. How did this make him feel? What are his feelings on the deepest level? Tell us some stuff. Nine of Swords reversed. Three of Wands. Yes, Jalen, you're number 25, baby. So just a couple more and you'll be up, okay? Eight of Wands reversed. Two of Swords reversed. And Five of Swords reversed. So I know that you took the key, right? Okay. But I feel like this person is still waiting on you to come back around. But I don't think they're going to do anything about it because Nine of Swords is reversed, being very nonchalant about it, especially on the outside here. Very nonchalant, you know, don't want to argue, don't want to complain, don't want conflict. Five of Swords reversed. Making some sort of decision to just not even bring up the subject or the idea with the Eight of Wands reversed, like withholding any sort of communication about it, and just waiting on it to kind of fix itself, honestly, with the Three of Wands. That sounds very, like that ain't gonna, you probably got to talk about it, but it just feels like they're not willing to do that because the Eight of Wands is reversed. But the Three of Wands is like just positively expecting it to play itself out or work itself out. Oh, you said he still has the key. Well, maybe that's why he feels that way. Maybe, I'm not telling you to take the key, but if you take the key, that might make him, but he just seems like he doesn't think it needs to be discussed because the Eight of Wands is reversed. Like he's not open to it because he associates discussing it as conflict. And it's like he's made some sort of decision, Two of Swords reversed, to just avoid talking about it. Because the Nine of Swords is reversed. Like he's just kind of nonchalant about it. About the way you feel. I'm not trying to say he doesn't think you important. I'm just saying he is relating talking about this situation to conflict. So he's avoiding it at all costs and just waiting on it to smooth itself out with the Three of Wands. That's not funny. I'm just saying, like, he ought to know from a logical place that's not going to work, but Three of Wands, he even kind of has a positive outlook. Like, it'll smooth itself out. Like, he's just, like, good, waiting on his ships to come in. And his ships, what that represents is this smoothing itself out without having to actually talk it through. So he's very nonchalant about it. I'm sorry, Mel. I don't like telling y'all stuff like that because I don't want y'all to go bump them in the nose. But if that felt like it resonated, I think you'll know. Hey, Panther. I gotta give him some props though. He's like expecting, it's kind of like how we should be when we're manifesting stuff. He's in the Three of Wands. I know that he's actually doing it in a sense of denial in some sort of way here, but at the same time, he's just kind of sliding by, like expecting the positive results without putting the effort in terms of communicating about it. He was going to meet me to give me the key, but I dismissed him and didn't feel like talking. And I'm not saying that he doesn't believe that you're going to, get the key, but I feel like he's trying to downplay that. He's like, it's not that big a deal. It's going to work itself out. That's what I feel like his mindset is about it, if that makes sense. Monty says she was in orchestra and chorus. And then there's Mel wanting to chop him up. I'm just kidding, Mel. I just met a nice young man named Maurice. He seems interested, and I'm seeing him tomorrow because he's teaching my son how to play drums. Is he interested in me? Okay. Y'all, I'm going to do your question, Mel, but that is hilarious what Dan just typed. Running for the bedroom when my mother screeched the Buick in front of the house. I can just see this little kid spinning wheels, turning the corner like sideways with his socks, sliding down the hallway, trying to hit the bedroom as she's screeching in and getting that ass. Oh boy, that's funny. Y'all, that's hilarious. That just puts a whole ass visual in my head, his comment about that. Like, Dan, you about to get your ass smoked. Mama is home. The Buick has arrived. Okay, 6 shuffles for Mel. Yes, y'all, that's funny. Like, he's getting it going down that hallway to that bedroom with everything in him. 3 more shuffles. I know y'all, I'm only 37, but my mama had this cedar paddle. She got it from Panama City Beach, and it had the words attitude adjuster on it. My brother threw it we had a pond in the backyard. He threw it in the pond some point in our childhood. It went missing. She never found it. He waited till he was a grown-ass adult to tell her he threw it in the pond. That thing, it was a cedar paddle, and she would tear our ass up in a minute. All right, 3 more shuffles. Is Maurice interested in Mel? I remember the public schools had paddles too. Is Maurice interested in Mel? I know y'all probably gonna think I'm wrong for this, but honestly, we knew not to do as much stupid shit as some of the kids do today because we knew we'd get our ass beat. We was way more grounded. If we did do something wrong, we was good at not hiding it. Is Maurice interested in Mel? Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. So he's in this very light energy towards you right now, but I love this energy because I know it's just a simple thing. You told me the situation about the drums and all that, but this is the kind of energy that manifests successful connections. The Page of Pentacles is like a friend type energy, and so is the 3 of Cups. This is someone that is literally interested to get to know you as a person, enjoy being in your company. You see what I mean? Because to me, this is just my opinion, so don't take this and run with it like it's a fact. This is just that Marley advice stuff, that random shit I say. But that's the issue with most connections, because people don't take the time to get to know each other first, right? I feel like Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, that's one of the best love connections I've seen all day. That's someone who's willing to get to know you as a human being. You know what I mean? And I don't know nothing about him, but I like that. Six of Swords. King of Pentacles. Look at this. Three of Wands reversed. So I feel like saying that this person has something that I'm not saying that they are still interested in, but they got something that they're moving forward from with the Six of Swords. I don't think that they want to go back to it, but it showed up in their energy, okay? Three of Wands reversed. It's not like they're waiting on it to return, but it's like they're still working towards getting through that. There's nothing wrong with that, though, because the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is here. It feels like an energy that could grow into something. As long as you don't put a lot of expectations on it and do, like I say, get to know them as a human. I like this reading way better than I do the one with the key. I'm going to be honest. You're a Cancer, and he is a Capricorn. All about his bag, huh? But Page of Pentacles to King of Pentacles, you see there's like potential for growth here. When I read tarot, if there's like one suit of a page and then it goes up to a king of the same one, that tells me that there is room to grow with this person in some sort of way. At least to get to know the person, you know. You said me too. See what I mean? I like this energy better than the fella with the key, because the other guy's like, I'm just going to wait it out. It'll all work itself out. This just feels like new and innocent, but at the same time very enjoyable. You want a oracle card, Mel? She said that's why I share Mrs. Beasley. He let me play with his Hot Wheels. Okay. Let's give you two from here and two from the other deck. Let's give her for Mel. 2 oracle cards for Mel. I'm going to get y'all some, I remember Hot Wheels. I had an older cousin that had those. And they had the pieces that snap together. Maybe that's not the same ones. What did I do nice? He said, that's so sweet. Okay, you got the number 7, and it says sword, make the change. And you see how she's trying to like sit there, look at a mirror, and she's cutting her hair with the sword, or she's about to. But this can be like symbolic for you about some sort of change that you have been just like knowing that you need to do in some sort of way, right? Some sort of change, and it's saying just go through with it. All right, one more of these, and then we'll get the other one for Mel. She said, my dad used those to whip us. Monty said her dad quit school because they had recess because he did not play. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. And that's the number 33, which breaks down to a 6. Which can just be about balance in general. I'm sorry, but I just feel like the new person is cooler. I know I'm being partial because I don't know these people in real life, but based on the cards that came out, Mel. All right, 2 cards from here for Mel. Let's give you 2 of these. You got resilience, which is the number 21, and it says waning gibbous moon, and it breaks down to a 3. Now we got Phil over here rattling some shit. She's about to break into a package or something that she's about to chew. Oh, never mind. She's opening her mail. So it broke down to a 3, and it says resilience. Maybe that's why he had the King of Pentacles, Mel. He's all about his bag, huh? All right, and this one is number 1, and it says the Void, and it's Dark Moon. This reminds me of the 8 of Cups card every time it pulls out. Okay? And you know, the same message every time. When I see that in like the Rider-Waite deck, you know, the guy is detaching from what he thinks love is, and he goes on that dark journey, and he thinks he's just leaving the idea of love forever to be alone in the dark unknown. But what happens is, once he gets down that path, he gets the 9th cup. The 9th cup is waiting for him on the 8 of Cups journey. Then he's happy within himself, and it changes the whole game. He has then matched the frequency of a successful relationship because he formed one within himself. That card is the mic drop card, in my opinion, one of the best ones you could get. So I hope that helped you, Mel. Y'all, Dan and Monty are going down Toy Lane. Like, I don't even know about them things. And thank you. What was the name of the helicopter? You're welcome. That was attached to that wire, and it went around in circles. I love it. My time was like Nintendo. That's what I got when I was in kindergarten. I know that y'all are probably back before that, but I remember the duck game with the orange gun and you shoot ducks. And we had a big square TV. Do y'all remember the duck game? Thank you, Monty. You can put your question in the chat. Monty Boo. That's what I call you with the B at the end. I remember playing Duck Duck Goose and Red Rover, but the duck game I'm talking about, Shar, is like, it was on a Nintendo, and the ducks would come up and fly up, and you would have this orange gun, and you'd shoot it at the ducks. And it came out after the Atari. The Nintendo did. And then if you missed the duck, this little dog would pop up from behind the bushes and laugh. And then, of course, we had Mario. You know we had Mario. And my grandma, she got to play in Mario, y'all. And she didn't even play video games, right? So she had Mario. She learned how to beat the freaking game to get all the way to 8-4 and not lose a man. She could save the princess. And every time she would jump with the Mario, she had the cord and the remote attached to the Nintendo, and she would do it like that, and the cord would jump with her. Like, she was bad on that Mario game. She wasn't nothing to play with. She did not come to play. She came to slay on Mario. Didn't she? Did she cuss? She never really cussed, did she?
No, she didn't cuss or drink.
But she didn't do nothing wrong, like when it come to doing anything, you know. But she got on them damn Nintendo games, and she was not here to play. She be spitting the fire. She didn't even lose a man. Juice Jam. I'm doing Monty's donation, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4 people left on the free list, so I can add you to the end if you want to get a free question. All right, what is coming towards Monty B in 2023? We're gonna do 7 shuffles. I remember one time, y'all, she had this long yellow car. This thing was like a little bus. It was so long. I don't know what kind of car it was, but it had a hole in the trunk, and when it rained, a Pontiac. And when it rained, the trunk would hold water. And so she didn't give 2 shits, man. She just rolled along with life. That's what I love the most. She was chill. She just knew how to just go with the flow. And we'd be riding down the road. I was a little kid, and we made this song up. So the trunk would slosh the water when we got to the stop sign. So when we went to town, we would sing, "We are riding in the yellow submarine," and she was happy as hell about it. I'd have been having a mental breakdown because water was sloshing in my trunk, but she was just chill. What is coming towards Monty in 2023? Juice Jam said, "Are you from Kentucky?" That is code for what kind of hick land are you from, lady? I'm from Georgia. Yeah, they said, a new person came in and said, "Thank you. Are you from Kentucky?" Those are the ones that say, instead of y'all, they say Ewans. Ewans. What is coming towards Monty in 2023? The 7 of Cups wanted to pop out, so let's see. What is coming towards Monty in... Good Lord, I done let everything flip over. Let me put it back. I gotta fix the deck now. Alright. Let me make sure no more's flipped. Okay. What is coming towards Monty? Queen of Cups. The Death reversed. Uh-oh. Now she's talking about from the window to the wall. 2 of Swords. Say, you was close, Juice Jam. The Chariot reversed. And the Fool. So it feels like there's 2 main things coming towards you in 2023. The Fool and the Queen of Cups feels like something new. Whether this is like around your work or a new connection. But the thing about it is, it's something that's very positive, but it's going to take you having a leap of faith. I know, right? I might have to invest in a pole. These groceries keep going up, Phil.
All right, I'm gonna get on the phone with you.
I'm gonna have to pimp my mama out. I'm gonna be done got flagged because they're gonna think I'm over here trying to traffic my mama. Anyway, but the Queen of Cups and the Fool, that's saying there is something coming towards you in terms of either a relationship or career opportunity that it would be something that's very enjoyable, that you would love, but it's going to take the Fool because you're going to have to kind of do the leap of faith thing. And then this right here feels like something that's coming towards you in the same time frame as this. It's going to be kind of like a choice that you'll have. And it's something that has already been in your life before, whether this is a job or a love connection, and it didn't work out last time. But they're going to try and come back around. So either maybe it's like you're trying to do the same sort of job and that one didn't work out last time, or either it's a connection. If you're in line for a promotion and it's something that, like you're a little nervous about it, I feel like that could represent the Queen of Cups and the Fool card. Definitely don't turn it down, out of fear, because I feel like once you get, it's going to be out of your comfort zone, but once you get comfortable with it, Queen of Cups is here saying that it's a very positive move for you. And in some way, energetically, it's tied to your heart chakra, whether that's being around new people or it's just something you enjoy, period. I just feel like there's two different options here. And maybe this could represent the idea of sticking it out where you've already been that you're not as happy in. Not that you're miserable, it's just doing this energy would be doing the same thing over and over but expecting different results, but it wouldn't be different. You would not be growing or evolving. The path to grow and evolve is here, and I feel like with the Fool and the Queen of Cups, that's the path that you should take. If you want 2023 to be that year that you look back and say, wow, I'm not in the same place energetically that I was last year at this time. Like January 2024, you'll be able to look back and say, okay, this January, I can say that I've accomplished this, this, and this since last year. But it's just going to take you harnessing the Fool energy. And basically, the Fool is just a state of consciousness or a state of mind, right? So try to get you some sort of affirmation. I deserve success, or I am worthy of happiness. Something simple that you can remember over and over. So when you start feeling the nervousness, when you start to overthink it or get apprehensive, you can just loop that simple 4 or 5 word affirmation over and over, and it'll shock the hell out of you how much it'll help. She said, I'm in line for a promotion, a little apprehensive. I'm ready to move into my own building. I'm tired of having to manage my boss. Bless it. So you don't seem too nervous about it, Monty. Thank you, Juice Jam. You want a oracle card, Monty? And then I'll get you next, Juice Jam. It says, celebrate the first super chat from Juice Jam. If I had my pole available, I would swing around it a few times. I'm just kidding, Juice Jam. Okay, let's give her, and we'll give you 2 oracle cards from this one. No, we'll do 1 from each deck. That'll be better. Juice Jam said, what the hell have I even come into in here? All right, so you got the number 13. That's my favorite number, by the way. And it says Will, W-I-L-L, and it's number 13. But 13 breaks down to a 4. So this reminds me of the 4 of Pentacles. Like, you are stable within yourself. You've got what you need within you. So whatever this Fool card represents with the Queen of Cups, you definitely need to take that chance. The opportunity will be shown to you in 2023 definitely take it, because like within whatever you need, whether it's a skill set, whatever it is, you have it within you with the wheel and the breaking down to a 4. That's a sense of stability that's already within you, that you already have right there. 4 is your life path. I try to be a mess. Ain't no other way to be, right? I'm definitely full of some bullshit. All right. And look, okay, this one was a 4, okay? This is a synchronicity. This says confidence. It comes with time and patience. So I feel like whatever this is, the Fool and the Queen of Cups, even if it's not the promotion, maybe it is, or a new connection, it's going to be something that triggers nervousness within you, and it might trigger a little fear. But just know, allow the fear to be there and just stick it in the back seat, okay? It'll still be there, but just put that bitch in the back. Don't let it ride up front with you, because it says it comes with time and patience. What comes? Confidence. And the number 23 breaks down to a 5. So you got one number breaking down to a 4 and one breaking down to a 5. So if you take the path of the Fool card with the Queen of Cups over this next year, you're going to grow and evolve, because it goes from the 4 to the 5. That's like a numeric message too. All right. That is awesome, Monty. I wonder what my life path is. I don't even know what that, like, how do you know that? You're welcome. Thank you very much. How do you figure out your life path number? Oh, Lord. Juice Jam about to ask me about some cats. Let me see. What is wrong with my cats? They suddenly stopped eating their food, and I have been back and forth between stores trying to figure out the best brand of cat food that they will like, but no success. So do you feel like your cats was eating good and they stopped, or are they new cats and you've never been able to figure out which one they like? If you'll tell me that, that might help me out.
Tell them when they get hungry, they will eat.
My mama has said, this is free advice, it don't come with your donation, okay? Because she just said when they get hungry, they will eat. That's just a side note. But I'm fixing to pull you some cards. But they have to get hungry. Dan got booted. That's what he gets for being there on the pole listening to the Grateful Dead while his mama wasn't home. All right, 6 shuffles for Juice Jam. Your life path involves your birthday numbers. That is cool. Do y'all, anybody else in here know what their life path is? You hadn't missed your turn yet, Smile. You're going to be after Juice Jam. Oh, no. You want to know what, Juice Jam? I'm not saying this is true. But just because, you know how even the food that they package for humans on our shelves, they be putting bullshit in it? That might be that animal's way of protecting themselves, if that makes sense. Let's just see what comes out on the cards, but... Okay, so I break the numbers down from my birthday, and I see what number it goes down to. Got it. Dan's life path is a 9. Just in case you didn't hear me, Smile, you didn't miss your turn. You're going to be after Juice Jam. So you got the moon reversed. The moon can be about your intuition, intuitive knowing, right? Also instinct, since we're asking about a cat. 4 of Swords. I see you, Shar. I'm going to call y'all out, okay? I promise. I got y'all wrote down. Ace of Cups reversed. The Tower reversed. You're probably going to think I'm crazy, okay? Eight of Pentacles. You're probably going to think I'm crazy because I feel like it's like a protective mechanism. I'm not saying they're allergic to anything or there's anything poisonous. I'm just saying something in there, not just that they don't like it, but there may be something in there that like could hurt them. So they are going by their instinct and avoided eating it. Because the moon reverse can be about instinct or intuition. Since we're talking about an animal, that's why I use the word instinct. But the Tower reverse, that's to avoid something harming them. The Ace of Cups reversed and the Four of Swords is about healing, right? So I'm just using the energy and trying to apply it in terms of a cat here. But then the Eight of Pentacles is here. So I feel like saying there's nothing wrong with them in terms of like their health. But please don't take me as a freaking cat doctor. I'm just telling you what the cards say. I feel like it's just based on something that's in the food and it's like they're avoiding it because they have that cat knowing. You know what I mean? I hope that makes freaking sense. You know what you could try? Because the Eight of Pentacles can be about doing what you can with what you have where you are in general. Okay, Juice Jam? So what you could try is, I don't know about cat food, but I'm just giving you an example. Organic or whatever. You know what I mean? Like something like that. You could try a couple different ones based on it being organic, or I don't know what the healthy term is for cat food, but more natural ingredients or something like that. Because the Eight of Pentacles says there is a solution if you do what you have with what you can, you know, do where you are. That's what that energy tells you to do. And it's the upright. I feel like that's the advice. So probably just try, like, trial and error. Try a few different ones after you kind of vet through what's in them. I don't think it's their health, though. I think it's more like a preventative measure in them with an inner knowing in the animal knowing not to eat whatever it is. I think it's more than them just not liking it based on the new ingredient because the Tower's reversed. Like avoiding some sort of problem with their health. Like they have that knowing because animals have that. So I hope that made sense, Juice Jam. Do you want an oracle card too? Them rat turds are full of... Oh, dear. He's talking about a rat turd. And Dan wonders why he got booted. Oh, boy. Okay, let's give Juice Jam an oracle. Oracle card for Juice Jam. He said the rat turds are full. Just reading that rat turd out loud, that's funny. I know, Dan, I don't even want to think about it. There's no telling what kind of shit we be eating. Look what you got, Juice Jam. 24 breaks down to a 6, and it says protection. So that's why the cat is doing it. It's a self-protective mechanism. I'm telling you. Only take it if it resonates. Please don't think I'm a cat doctor. But how could... Look, it says protection. That couldn't have been a better card to come out. Based on the question you asked. Tarot's so freaking cool. So I feel like they're doing it as a sense of protection. They have a knowing not to eat it. I wish we could be like that. I know we can if we harness it, but he says sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. What do you mean? You're funny as hell, Dan. How you think you hurt somebody's feelings? That was one of the funniest things all day. Rat turds. You're welcome, Juice Jam. Thank you. We got thick skin around here. Thank you, Monty. We got thick skin around here. That's what we call it. You are nice, Dan. I remember being a kid and this old man would say, you got kind hair. The kind that grows on a horse's ass. Have y'all ever heard an old person say that? Yes, we do. You're always nice. Will Smile see the Sagittarius this summer, and how will he be to me? 5 shuffles for Smile. It don't matter, Smile. It's all in the intention. Will Smile see the Sagittarius this summer, and how will he be to her? Her or him, but I say her. 2 more shuffles. I'll call you them so I won't mess it up. Will Smile see the Sagittarius this summer, and how will he be? Will Smile see the Saggy Waggy? Me and my buddy were walking, and an old timer asked if we picked our seat at the show. What's that mean? I know there's got to be a joke attached to it. Did Dan get booted again because he was trying to be on the pole? Me and Monty's over here on the edge of our seat. Will Smile see the Sagittarius this... Wow. This card literally went up against the screen and it was standing straight up. 8 of Wands. Okay. We're like from that movie. And then... Y'all know that movie? They're at the drive-thru. Is it Dumb and Dumber? And they're trying to order their food. And then the person on the drive-thru thing says, and then they say something else. And they're like, and then he says, he gets mad or angry and he doesn't want them to do it again. And then all of a sudden it gets quiet. And then the drive-thru person says, and then. And then he just destroys the whole drive-thru speaker. I can't think of the movie, but it was pretty funny. Three of Wands reversed. Alright, why is the 3 of Wands? 8 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is at the bottom with the Ace of Pentacles. So, this is probably not going to resonate in the moment. Smile. I know that's not your real name either. And maybe this isn't your story. But I'm just going with what I see because that's what I always do. So just take it and see if it happens during the summer. I feel like, yes, you will see this person because the 8 of Wands flipped out as the answer card. But then you get the 3 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Cups. This is about you actually being okay with like detaching from it. Like it's going to be some sort of interaction, not that it's terrible or bad. But then the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom. So I don't feel like they're going to be mean to you or anything. I just feel like it's not going to be a long lasting thing. It'll be something that might be enjoyable in the moment, but I don't know if it will be something that is committed, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do feel like you'll see this person. I just don't know how far it'll go beyond that. That's my short answer for you. And then, where Dan done left? Dan done got booted again. If he don't get off that pole. You're welcome, Smile. So Amira is next on the free list. I'm going to put 2 of them in at the time so I can get to Shar. I'm putting all 3 of y'all in here. I only got 3 left. And if any 3 of y'all are here, y'all can just post. Oh, George was the newspaper editor. Yes, spill it, Dan. We are demanding you to spill it, Dan. Dan's thinking, I know Marley didn't get sideways with me. I know how to deal with crazy women. I had a mother with a Buick who come in sideways after my ass. Shar. Any of y'all can go, okay? That I just put in the chat. I always accidentally put that freaking finger thing on Jalen. I did that while ago to somebody else. She said, here, go ahead, Shar. Give me what you got. That means, did you dig in your ass or something? Did you pick your seat at the show? How does Jay feel about me? We are in communication right now. Okay. 5 show. You know how people say like you pick your nose or something? He said pick your seat. He watches all my stories on Instagram and likes all my posts. Well, that's cool. So how does Jay feel about Shar? You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Oh, no communication. I got you, Shar. 4 more shuffles. We need to know if Jay is interested in Shar, even though there's no communication right now. 2 more. Is Jay interested in Shar, even if there's no communication right now? Is Jay interested in Shar? The devil! Oh, he's interested, all right. The Ace of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles. The Judgment. And the 6 of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor. So he's, and then the Star, I had to show you it. So I feel like he's interested definitely in terms of like being attracted to you because the Devil was the answer card because it was the first one out. This can just be a sex-based connection. It doesn't have to be much deeper than that in terms of like don't allow this person to come in and just have that if you want a connection. That's actually a commitment. You know what I mean? But every card here tells me there's an interest. Even the star, he's like very attracted to you, right? But this card right here is the one with the devil. Six of Pentacles reversed and the devil. If you want a commitment, this person might not be the one, because the Six of Pentacles reversed is someone who is not balanced, and there's not an even give and take, and it'll end up draining your energy after a period of time, because you'll be doing all the work part of the situation. They just want to be there for the fun part and not the actual work that it requires to have a successful commitment, you know? So just like take that as a message to be mindful with this person, but they're definitely interested in you, and I feel like if you would give them just a physical type of connection, they would jump all over that, definitely, with the devil coming out first. So yes, they are definitely interested. Like I said, in the star with the devil, it's like you've got their attention, you know. The biggest star on the card is the one that I feel like that's the same kind of message. There's all these little ones in the background, but you've got their attention. You are welcome, Shar, and thank you for waiting on me. Yeah, I live in a little bitty town too, y'all. We don't even have a Walmart. We have a Dollar General, a Family Dollar, a Walgreens, a Hardee's, and a Burger King, and one Red Light. Y'all know those towns, those little bitty towns with the little town square, you know? Hardee's be having some banging biscuit and gravies now. Anne said the devilish star. Them little towns you see at 70 miles per hour on the freeway. Yeah, like you go past it so fast you don't even realize you went through it, but you get a ticket because there's a little cop waiting when you go through the speed trap, because it says you have to slow down to like 35 going through the little town, and then the cop gets them. Like that. You never know what you're going to come into here, right, Ann? She said, I came back and heard the devil and the star. Coming down to Hardee's where the burgers are charcoal broiled. I wish I knew that song, because I would sure try to sing it for you. Oh my God. I was stuck on eating Chick-fil-A all the time, but I basically done wore myself out. Like, it's just, I've burnt out on Chick-fil-A now. Holy macaroni. He said it was only $5 to $10 for the ticket if you were speeding over 100 miles per hour in the 70s. Now they will lock you up under the jail. Don't feel bad, Ann. I'm stuck on these damn 5-hour energy things. I know they're not good, but... You was about 5 years old and you remember the commercial, Monty? Y'all gonna make me... Y'all, literally, the stuff I be hearing in the chat from y'all, like I get off here and go to bed at night, I'll be over here Googling that, trying to find that damn commercial. Eastern Montana. It was your tune. She said, jail now? Devil Star? I'm out. She said, deuces. I was going to use this thing on Valentine's and I forgot about it, y'all. Let me show y'all. I don't know. I was going to set it somewhere. It says love meter and it has a little arrow. I got it at the Dollar Tree last year. It says, I prefer my pets. I guess you'll do XOXO or be mine. I thought it was cute. It's like a little wood thing. Oh, the tune I always hum is, you know the movie Finding Nemo, Monty? There's a fish on there named Dory, and she has like short-term memory loss. It's a cartoon, and it's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, and then she'll forget where she is or who she is. And then she'll start back over again when they're trying to find Nemo. That's where it comes from. I literally do that all the time. I do it so much, like I probably hum it when I don't even realize I'm humming it to y'all. It's just a habit. And to me, there's like a really cool message that you just got to keep going with life, you know? I'm over here with Dory, like just winging it, man. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yep, that's it. That's why when I see that one subscriber that comes in, yes, I do. I hum it all the time. That one, her name is like Julia Farrell, I think. She has like a little goldfish on her profile. I always think about that song every time. You gotta sing that. Disney is the bomb, y'all. I be loving some Disney now. I guess because I relate it to my childhood years. Like the original Disney stuff is popping. Yeah, but Dory, she's scatterbrained and she be forgetting everything. Like she be forgetting the mission they own, and like it's like she just forgets everything, and then they'll start over and start looking again. And remember, she's like 23 Wallaby Way or something like that. It was the address from the goggles from the diver where they were trying to find Nemo because they touched the butt, which was the boat. What can I say? I'm an 8-year-old in a 37-year-old's body. Dan, was it the one? Okay, I don't know if I remember those that you're talking about, but I do remember the little records, and then they had like a storybook with it, and you could hear them read it to you. Yeah, like she was straight confused. It wasn't even confusion anymore, Monty. It was confusion. I literally got to watch that movie again. I'll make Emily watch it with me this weekend. I ain't seen it in forever. I bought... What did you buy at the antique store, Ann? Yeah, we gotta watch, y'all. That's y'all's homework. We're gonna all watch Finding Nemo, and then we have to report back after. Yes, Dan, those are the ones I remember. The little ones with the book, I remember those. Seemed like my Granny Betty had those at her house when I was little. Dan says, shit, I have Batman and Robin because I'm a boss like that. My little brother used to love Batman and Robin and also the flux capacitor from the Back to the Future. He like built his own pretend flux capacitor. He had his little towel cape, man. He was like into that shit. Oh, okay. LPs are records. So I have a record player, but it's actually like, it plays real records, but it's not an old record player, if that makes sense. And I have like a bunch of Elvis records, and Emily likes to listen to them. So we do listen to records just for the fun of the idea, I guess, of listening to them. Like the crackling noise is so cool on there. Yes, I agree that Legos rock. When my kids were smaller, we would do the Lego thing with the little book, you know, and it would go step by step, and we'd get the little kits and we'd build stuff. They're 11 and 17 now, but I guess now I have to wait for my grandkids to get here, and then I can build more Legos, right? He said, Grandma got me Robin Hood. Boy, I bet he was feeling so fresh. He had Batman and Robin Hood. You could not F with Dan. Not that day. Dan like, I'm a boss. I got Batman and Robin Hood. Play with it. Monty said, you can borrow one of my grandbabies. You got them grandbabies with this new age. They bad, ain't they? I know I'm going to love my grandbabies, but I already know they're going to be bad. Like a whole new set of bad. They smart enough to reprogram your phone, download updates, buy shit off of Amazon with your credit card, and you don't even know it, and they like 2. Whole new breed. I agree, Monty. Whole new breed. Like, I'd be like, they like 3 years old. I'd be like, can you help me get this off my phone and get me back to the screen I was on? They'd be like, do, 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 do. Here you go. They be fixing that shit. They are literally like nothing I ever knowed. Cyber babies, right? I agree, man. They so freaking intelligent. He said it's when they roll their eyes at you. I know, like, they are really I know that we were intelligent, but I feel like we was like we would play hopscotch. You know what I used to do for fun? Me and my cousin Celeste, every weekend, we had this brick and this wood stub, and my daddy taught us how to grub worms one time because we was going to go fishing. Well, ever since he taught us that, we was bored. We didn't have shit to play with. We would grub worms and get us we had an old fish aquarium, and we'd put the dirt in there and make us a worm bed. Like, that was our fun. Sit there for like a few hours. Grubbing worms. Like, what the hell? Now these kids are like, I can download the new Mongolian. That is the virus protection. And it will give you better graphics for your DMS hard drive. I'm like, what the fuck? I just grubbed worms at your age. Yeah, Dennis the Menace. Y'all remember the original Dennis the Menace movie? My favorite part is where the robber, he gets caught up with Dennis, right? And they have this big ass pot on the fire of pork and beans, and the key to the handcuffs falls in the pot. And then Dennis feeds all the freaking pork and beans to the robber so they can find the key. and he farts and the fire just like goes like humongous. Hilarious shit. I love that movie. And they always have all these little like, what do you call it? It'll be like abbreviations that means words, and I won't know what they are. Like, I know LOL means laugh out loud, but they'll have some that are like, I don't know what that shit means. And they have all these new words. Like, I had to literally get educated because Gage was telling me one day I was capping. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm capping. And I found out it means you're lying. Too hot? Oh my God. Too hot? Open up. You gotta eat your dinner. Oh my God. I need to get with the times, y'all. I didn't know what capping was. Like, what? You gotta eat your dinner. Yeah, that was from the 90s, Dan. He puts the chiclets in his in Mr. Wilson's false teeth, and then Mr. Wilson has to take this picture for the garden club because his yard won some sort of prize, and Mr. Wilson's smiling all big with them 2 chiclets in the front. I don't know none of the new words either, for real, yo. I'm still over here like in the Will Smith days getting jiggy with it, you know? Oh my God, yes, the bathroom scene, y'all. Oh my God. And he gets it. He puts the mouthwash up his nose. Oh my God, that was great. And he shot the aspirin down his throat with a slingshot. He's like... and then his mama says, Dennis, did you shoot an aspirin down Mr. Wilson's mouth? Well, he had those big old teeth. I didn't want him to chomp my hand off. He was sick. Oh my God. Mr. Wilson got that grill that is fire. Oh my God. I didn't want to chop off my fingers with those big fake teeth. Those things are sharp. My eyeballs is watering. Oh no, Ann, we're gonna have you coughing up something. I could just hear that in my head from I watched that movie so many times when I was a kid. I didn't want him to bite off my fingers with those big fake teeth. Those things are sharp. Oh my God, y'all. I guess I hate to go and leave y'all, but I have to get up at like 6 in the morning, y'all. And where I am, it's almost 11, so my old ass is gonna have to go. What you eating there, sport? A apple. And then he takes the knife and he chops it. Apple. Gunther. Gunther is the one that was eating the apple. He's like, apple. And he's got cross eyes. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he took that knife and said, oh my God. And then little cross eyes, y'all. God love it. That was funny. He fit the perfect spot. Gunther. Oh, what about Margaret? And Joey was Dennis's friend and they were making the fort. It said, it's not gonna be a hideout. It'll be a fort of love. Now let's go up and see what colored carpet we need. And then Joey says, do forts got carpet? Dennis says, nope. He said, forts don't got carpet. She said, they do now, hot lips, because she made Joey kiss the ass on her doll. Y'all remember that? Oh my God, I'm dead. Yep. He's like, do forts got carpet? No. Forts don't got carpet. They do now, hot lips. She just took them pants down on that doll. She put it up there. She said, kiss me. Oh, it was great, y'all. We should definitely watch that again. It won't be a fort. It'll be a house of love. And the only reason why they took the girl with them is because she was going to tell on them, I think. For running away or something like that. Alright, y'all. Kiss Doggy Buns Kinky. She's mean. She doesn't share. And then he lays down like he's pure dead and she has to drag him up there to the house. Poor Dennis. She said she got her parakeets laughing. Alright, y'all. I'm about to skip out on y'all so I can get into bed. I had fun. I always love when we get to talk. It's better than even most of the tarot. Y'all should come back tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow and we can bullshit because this is the funniest part. Good night, everybody, and it's been fun. I enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Y'all have a good night.